Mastery begins with clarity, and clarity begins with practice. Welcome to ASIS CPP Mastery, high-yield practice questions and visual concept explanations. In this session, we will review carefully selected CPP-relevant questions designed to strengthen both knowledge and decision-making skills. Each question includes expert insight to help you understand not just the answer, but the reasoning behind it. Engage actively as you progress, because practice transforms understanding into mastery. Not every risk requires action. Some require informed tolerance. When a company identifies a threat but chooses not to act due to low probability, this represents risk acceptance. Risk acceptance occurs when the cost of mitigation outweighs the potential impact or likelihood of occurrence. Low probability, low impact risks are typically monitored rather than actively controlled. Understanding when to accept risk ensures resources are used wisely. Design influences behavior, and behavior influences security. Crime prevention through environmental design, or CPT-style, focuses on reducing crime through environmental design. Lighting, visibility, landscaping, and controlled access points discourage criminal activity. Instead of relying only on guards or alarms, CPT-style prevents incidents by making crime more difficult and risky. This makes prevention more sustainable and cost-effective. Security depends on certainty of identity. Among authentication methods, biometrics provide the highest level of assurance. They rely on unique physical traits, such as fingerprints or iris patterns. Unlike passwords or ID cards, biometrics are difficult to duplicate or share. This makes biometric systems one of the most reliable authentication tools. Investigations succeed when evidence is protected first. The most important initial step in an internal fraud investigation is preserving evidence. This includes securing documents, devices, and records before taking further action. Preserving evidence protects investigative integrity and supports legal defensibility. Failing to secure evidence early can compromise the entire investigation. You cannot protect what you have not evaluated. The main purpose of a security survey is to identify vulnerabilities. Surveys systematically examine physical, procedural, and technological weaknesses. They allow organizations to detect risks before incidents occur. Regular surveys support proactive security planning. Structure brings control during crisis. The Incident Command System, or ICS, is used to coordinate emergency response. It provides standardized roles and responsibilities to maintain order during incidents. Clear structure improves communication and resource management. Effective coordination helps contain incidents quickly. Time defines recovery success. Recovery time objective, or RTO, refers to the maximum tolerable downtime after disruption. It establishes how quickly operations must resume. Shorter RTOs require faster recovery planning and stronger resources. Defining RTO ensures continuity strategies align with business priorities. Security is as strong as its people. A phishing email is a common example of social engineering. These attacks manipulate individuals rather than systems. They rely on deception to bypass technical defenses. Training employees to recognize threats is essential to reducing risk. Authority must always be lawful. False imprisonment occurs when someone is unlawfully restrained without legal justification. Improper detention can result in serious legal liability. Security personnel must understand legal authority and proper procedures. Following legal limits protects both individuals and organizations. Visibility discourages crime before it begins. The most effective deterrent against theft is visible security presence. Offenders are less likely to act when detection risk is high. Visible patrols and guards create psychological barriers. Deterrence reduces incidents before response becomes necessary. Detection creates awareness. An intrusion detection system, or IDS, detects unauthorized entry or suspicious activity. It monitors systems and generates alerts when threats are identified. Unlike CCTV or access control, IDS focuses specifically on detection. Detection systems enable faster response to potential threats. Prevention begins before hiring. Background checks are used to verify candidate suitability before employment. They confirm identity, credentials, and reliability. Pre-employment screening reduces insider threat risks. Strong hiring practices improve overall organizational security. Being correct matters more than being first. The most important factor in crisis communication is accuracy. Incorrect information damages credibility and creates confusion. Fast but inaccurate messaging can worsen the crisis. Accurate communication builds trust and supports effective response. Risk is measurable and manageable when understood. Risk is defined as probability multiplied by impact. This formula helps organizations prioritize threats and allocate resources effectively. Understanding risk fundamentals supports sound decision-making across all security domains. Mastery comes from understanding, not memorization. In this session, we reviewed essential CPP concepts across multiple security domains, using practical questions and expert insights. Continue practicing. Apply these principles to real-world scenarios, and focus on understanding the reasoning behind each answer. Thank you for your time, your focus, and your commitment to CPP mastery.